keeping secrets of different bills. At Uncle Demi, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a law threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt, they try to bring me down. See me winning, you ain't like me.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you, all right? Now, today we're going to talk about the absolute best finishing badges you can have on your My Player. Now, there's going to be different levels of this because obviously some people have smaller guards. Some are going to have just a small, like a taller, slasher. Others going to have center build. So it's really hard to try to put all those different types of styles together, but I'm going to try my best, all right? So before we get further in the video, just make sure you drop a like and subscribe. It'll be greatly appreciated. It definitely will help out on the algorithm. And if you watch my videos and you want to see more like this, all I ask is just show some love and drop a like and subscribe, okay? Now, how we're gonna break this down is this: S tier, A tier, and B tier, okay? Now, again, it's really hard to try to put all these into one category, but I will try to explain thoroughly why these are in each category and let you know some that are tweeners and could be higher based upon the build, okay? But let's first start with the S tiers, okay? So with the S tiers, the first and most important one is going to be, of course, Posterizer, okay? Now, obviously, I'm not able to light it up because you got to have the actual badges beforehand, but we're just gonna go like this. Posterizer is definitely going to be S tier. You definitely want to have this badge equipped at all times as a slasher or as a finisher, okay? But here we go. This is where we can start getting to the buts. If you're someone that doesn't have driving dunk and you have a high driving layup, well, you still have finishing, and obviously there's going to be a different set of tiers for you, okay? So I want to make sure I get that out there as I go through what will be an S tier based upon your height. So this right here is S tier for all my driving dunk finishers, okay? This is S tier, all right? The next S tier badge is actually going to be Limitless Takeoff, okay? Now, no matter what build you have, you're going to want to go with Limitless Takeoff. It says when attacking the basket, a player with this badge will start their dunk attempt from further out than others. Again, this is a dunk attempt, so you want to make sure you understand that. There's a difference between having Limitless Takeoff with a dunker and having Limitless Takeoff with someone that's trying to do a driving layup. It's not going to be effective. It's not going to work. So again, though, a lot of people that focus on finishing are dunkers. So that's why we're focusing on that. So again, S tier so far, we're looking at Posterizer, Limitless finisher, and then of course, Limitless Takeoff. And then the last S tier that I think that all builds, well, most builds. Now this right here can be between both a layup or a dunk. You want to go with Fearless, okay, finisher. Now, Fearless finisher, it strengthens a player's ability to absorb contact and still finish. Also reduces the amount of energy lost from contact layups. You see how that benefits both? And that's what makes this build really good. This badge really good is because not only will it help with the driving dunk, but it also will help with contact layups. And I think that that's what makes this a versatile badge like this so dominant, okay? So just to recap on our S tier badges, I think now I can actually get this. Okay, boom. So S tier, we're gonna have Posterizer, Limitless Takeoff, and Fearless Finisher. Those are the three badges that you wanna have if you are a dunking type build. And again, we'll go ahead and drop in which ones I think will be for the layups, okay? So these are gonna be your S tier badges. Now let's look at the A tier badges, okay? So with our A tier badges, the first one that you want to look at, once again, is going to be Fast Twitch, okay? So this speeds up the ability to get layups or dunks off before the defense has time to contest. Now, again, smaller builds, I always, again, will try to recommend this. If you have a smaller build, this will not be a tier 3 badge. It would actually be further up. And again, I think that's what's going to make it so dominant. But Fast Twitch is good for any build that's always going to be around the basket. You might run and, just do a head fake and have them jump and go up. That type of deal. Fast Twitch is just a good badge, okay? You want to make sure you have that Fast Twitch badge. And again, you don't have to get this high. Get it on bronze, get it on silver, and you'll be perfectly fine with the beer tip, with this being an A tier badge. Another A tier badge is going to be Acrobat. All right, now Acrobat, spin, hop, step, euro, cradle, reverse, and chain shot layup attempts receive a boost. Additionally, the ability to beat defenders with gathers is improved. Now that's the big part that a lot of people just don't understand, okay? So you wanna make sure you have this badge. And for me, I always try to make sure I either have it on bronze or silver, just because I do like to do a lot of euro steps. I do like to finish around the basket. I just like to do a lot of stuff. Like, you know, like I like working in the post, being like MJ. I like feeling like if I'm like Zion. It's just a lot of moves. But again, you're gonna catch yourself that you're not gonna dunk the ball every single time, right? So if you're not dunking the ball every single time, you'll be amazed that by accident, some badges will pop up. Usually Acrobat will pop up, and then this next one that we're about to talk about will pop up, okay? And that badge, again, is gonna be A tier. It's gonna be the bully badge, right? Now, what makes the bully badge so good, again, I wanna put this here, improves a player's ability to initiate contact and get to the rim on layup attempts. I think there's been a big misunderstanding that people think this has something to do with dunks. No, basically what you need to do is, once you're running to the basket, again, I figured this out by trying to do Euro steps and stuff, but when you go to the basket and you attempt to do a layup, sometimes you will straight just knock the person out of the way, like your arm will come out and you're just bullying, like you'll literally bounce off you and you do an easy layup. I like to do layups into people because I have my Zion build and I have Hall of Fame bully. And what I do is, when I know I have like a guard or somebody on me, sometimes I'll try to dunk on them, but other times I just go literally, if I'm going down the left side, going for a left hand layup and I see he's on the left side, I'm gonna go just diagonal up on my right joystick and you're gonna see him bounce off. Like, and again, people sleep on bully because they think that, you know, it's not a good badge or, oh, it doesn't work. Trust me, if you're a primary ball handler and you're a slasher, get your weight up to where you can at least get silver and you'll see a major benefit there, okay? So just to recap, fast twitch, Acrobat, and bully are my A tier badges that I think that will be really good to have. Again, they do not all have to be Hall of Fame, but remember, do not be scared of silver and bronze badges. They're really good too. So that's how you can be able to have a lot of good badges at on your My Player, and they don't all have to be gold and Hall of Fame, okay? Now, the Acrobat, bully, fast twitch, those are all good for layups too, individuals doing layups. Bully, obviously, if you have the strength. If you don't have the strength, then obviously fast twitch and Acrobat will be the ones that you want to use atop with fearless finisher. So if you had to do your A tier for layups for an individual that doesn't have a driving dunk, it would be fearless finisher, fast twitch, Acrobat, and then bully if you wanted to get that into, okay? And then my B tier badges, right? B tier badges are actually pretty dope too. They're good, and I always get these or try to sprinkle them in on bronze, okay? And that's gonna be Masher. Masher is a really good one. It improves the player's ability to finish well around the rim, especially over smaller defenders. And usually they can be your same height. Like, you know what I mean? I do run with bigger guards. I do run like that with a lockdown at 7 feet. 6'7", and I have 6'8" build. My only shortest build is actually my Zion and my Michael Jordan build. They're both 6'6", but I do have Masher on bronze. Just because you'd be amazed that even though your defender is 6'6", your height, sometimes Masher just still pops up, right? So I love going with that Masher badge. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this for smaller guards with no driving dunk. That's probably like 6'4" and 6'3" and shorter, but this is a good badge. And then now we're gonna look at some that are really good, all right? Now, again, Giant Slayer boosts the shot percentage of a layup attempt when mismatched against a taller defender and reduces the possibility of getting blocked. Giant Slayer is always going to be a tier 1 badge no matter what, but again, if you're 6'1", 6 feet, I would recommend getting all 4 of these badges up. This is actually would be considered an A tier badge for smaller individuals that lay the ball up because it's just so good. The taller ones, 6'6" and up, no, that's why I got it at a B tier. But if this was a small guard one, this would definitely be up there, either S tier or A tier. So now you can see how high this badge is for the smaller guards that do layups, okay? And then the last one is going to be Slithery. Now, Slithery jumps up and down. It's tier 1 right now because I think this is default a 6'9" build. But this will be a tier 3 if it's a 6'6" and shorter build, right? Because Slithery increases the player's ability to slide through traffic, protect the ball from being stolen, and avoid contact during gathers and finishes at the rim. The reason why I have this as a B tier is because it really just depends on what your play style is and what type of build you're using. Because I feel like all the other badges negate the fact, like, I don't see myself getting ripped, and I think that would be the only thing that would really benefit from this is if you're getting the ball stolen, preventing from getting the ball stolen. And then sliding through contact, it doesn't even matter, because if you have Acrobat, you have Fearless Finisher, you have Bully, you have these other badges that I place higher, I think you're not gonna have an issue with that. But this is what I would still consider a good badge, especially in this case right here, since it's only gonna be worth 1 point. I mean, I guess this is, yeah, it's only worth 1 point. Why not just put it on bronze and see what the effects are? But in my humble opinion, this right here is not necessarily S and A tier, but it's still good enough to throw a bronze badge or silver badge on it if need be, okay? So just to recap, S tier, Posterizer, Limitless Takeoff, Fearless Finisher, okay? A tier, Fast Twitch, Acrobat, Bully. B tier, Masher, Giant Slayer, Slithery. You use those and you're gonna be really good. Now, of course, Post Spin, Back Down Punisher, Dream Shake, you know, Drop Stepper, those are all post scoring type stuff. If you're a post scorer, you know you need to have those. Pro Touch, the reason why this is not necessarily in there, because a lot of people don't have shot timing on, but you need to have layup timing on to do this, okay? But if you do have layup timing on, this is actually a really good badge, and I definitely will put in the A tier if you do that, but a lot of people don't do that. And then another one that people might ask about is Rise Up. Now, Rise Up increases the likelihood of dunking or posterizing your opponent when standing in the paint area. Well, guess what? People are doing that without this badge. So, again, if you have your Posterizer already, I don't see the benefit of that, especially as a tier 3 badge. I'm not wasting all those badge points just to get a Rise Up badge. It's just not worth it, okay? But there you have it, my nephews and nieces. This is the best finishing badges for new and old gen, current or new gen, or whatever you want to call it. This is going to be the best badges. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, just make sure you drop a like, you subscribe to the channel, and as usual, your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon with the banger. You know, when I say back soon with the banger, you know exactly what day I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.